Rohit. He had invested in a couple of short duration funds last month with an investment horizon of about 4 years. However, they've been in losses since then. And with the present condition of bond markets, what kind of returns can be expected? He wants to know.
Well, yes, the negative returns delivered by debt funds has been a matter of concern for several investors, and a lot of them have been writing to us asking about it. So this happens to be one of the most frequently asked questions from us in the recent weeks. Now, what has happened is that the yields on the bonds have been on the rise since the start of the year, and that is contributing towards the negative returns delivered by debt funds, including the short duration funds. So sometime in January, the RBI came up with the announcement of a 14-day reverse repo operation, which caused some jitters to the bond markets, and there was a spike in the yields. And then subsequently, when the budget was announced, the finance minister announced a higher than expected borrowing program for the next financial year, which again caused concerns to the bond markets. And since then, the yields have been, there has generally been an upward pressure on the yields, and that has caused bond funds across the spectrum to deliver negative returns. And from here on, some upward bias on the yields cannot be ruled out. So this volatility may just persist from here on. But remember that short duration funds have been relatively less impacted because of this, given the short maturity profile of the bonds that they hold. Now, more broadly, I'd say that such instances, this is not the first time that something like this has happened, and of course, nor it is going to be the last that it happens. And if you look back historically, then negative returns delivered by short duration funds is something that is not unheard of. There has been several instances when short duration funds have delivered negative returns over a time frame of say 1 month or so. Despite that, over longer time frames of 1 year or upwards, these funds have done decently well to deliver reasonable returns. So I'd say that for an investor who has a relatively longer time horizon of upwards of 1 year, there should not be too much concern because of this near-term volatility. But remember, a lot of returns that these bond funds deliver uh, come through the coupon payments from the underlying bonds, which accrue over a period of time, and they are not really impacted by the market movements. So as I said, that there is not a lot to worry about from this short-term volatility if you have a sufficiently long investment horizon. Now, coming to the return expectations from these funds, of course, one cannot say anything with any precision, but I'd say that one's return expectations should be much more muted in comparison to the 9.5 to 10% that these funds delivered in 2020. But at the same time, I'm hopeful that the returns should be better than what is implied by their going yield to maturities, which are in the range of 5%. So that's a kind of range in between I would expect the returns of these funds to lie over his investment horizon.